Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our 6 months mentorship program. So today is our day 4, and we taught our students array and array methods. So this is a simple challenge we gave our students to actually solve. So now the thing is this: if you want to get jobs, you want to get hired by companies who pay 50K and above, $50K and above yearly, you have to know how to solve this kind of problems because this kind of problem shows how you can design a program, how you can design a system. So now we were asked to write a function that moves the last element of an array to the front. All right. We have when we are being given an array like an array of this that contains 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's supposed to we are supposed to move 4 to where 1 is and move 1 to where 4 is. So now this is the rules. The rules is that we should not use the reverse method. Array has the reverse method that reverses the whole items in their order, but we are not going to use array reverse method. We could use the pop method, the push, the shift, the unshift, the splice, whatever, the slice, whatever you want to do. Now, there are a couple of ways we can actually do this, but we have to keep our code clean and readable. And the bonus is that we should make sure that it works for empty arrays. So we should also account for empty arrays. Okay. So this whole thing is to check how you can actually design a program. There are a couple of ways you can do this. So I want you to pause this video and drop in the comment section. How can you solve this program? I have not shown you my code yet. I want you to pause the video. Try it out yourself. Tell me how you can actually solve this problem. So now let me show you the first two. I have two methods here. Move last to front, the first one and the second one. So now this is the first implementation of this problem, the first solution of this problem. First of all, I am checking for empty array. So let's assume that whoever is using this method gave us an empty array. So we are checking for the length. And in short, not only we shouldn't only check for when it is just equal to 0. We should check for when it is less than when the length is less than 1. Because if it is less than if it's less sorry when it is less than 2, if it is less than 2, it means that it is either 0 or 1. So if it is either 0 or 1, there's no need to maybe swap now. There's no need to change the front and the last one. There's no need. Okay, so this is a very good logic. If the length of the array is less than 2, that means it's either 0 or 1. We should just return the array. We are not swapping anything. There's no need. But if the length is more than 1, that means at least 2 and above, then we can swap. So now this is the first solution to this. You can have several solutions. Like I said, drop in the comment section. Tell me the kind of solution you would actually give to this problem. Now, first of all, we are removing the last element. Remember that the pop method will remove the last element. So we are removing it because pop method will remove it and return it. So we removed it and we returned it. So we stored it in this last element variable. Then after doing that, we now says add to the front. We are now using the unshift method. Okay, we are now using the unshift method. Okay, so array.unshift, we are adding the last element to the front. Okay, so in this case now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So when we pop this 4 out, all right, we pop it and then we pop the 4. So it would come down, we'll now put it in the front. So you say write a function that moves the last element of an array to the front. Okay, we are just moving it to the front. You see, even right now is when I'm even understanding this thing better. And one thing with when you're writing this kind of assessment, I recently just passed my own. I passed the JavaScript and the TypeScript. They would do this thing. You are going to do this thing this thing I'm talking about now, you will have less than 2 minutes to do it. So we are only moving, we're moving the last item to the first item. So that's what we are doing here. We are popping it. So we got it, and then we now unshift. So we now put the unshift method would append any element to the front of the array. So when we do this and run this as examples here, this is what we get. So this is what we get. So if I run this thing now, you see we got 4, 1, 2, 3. So this is perfect, it's working. All right. Even when we gave it an empty array, it returned the empty array. Even when we gave it an array that just have only one item, it return that item. It return the array because look at this one now. Both the last one and the second to last one, the length is less than 2. So it just return the array. There's no need to swap. Now, the second way, look at what I'm also doing here. In this second way, I am actually saying, I just want to add more. This is not the assignment, but I just want to add more. Sometimes I just feel crazy. So I just want to add more. In this case now, I am swapping. So I want to swap. So at least the name should be swap last for front. Okay. All right. So I think I should just change the name. The name should be swap last for front. Okay, for first, whatever the name could be is okay. So I will take this and then I will just do this here, do this here, and do this here. So now what am I doing in this? This is just this is not part of the assignment, but I just want to do more. So I want to, when I have something like 1, 2, 3, 4, I want this to be 4, 2, 3, 1. So the last item will not be the first item. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to do here. So look at it. First of all, I'm also checking if the length is less than 2, there's no need, we cannot swap. Okay, I will return the array. Now, since I want to swap, I will first of all get the first item, the index 0. I'll get it and store it in this first variable. I get the last item. How do you get the last item? You say array.length minus 1. So if the length is 5, okay, 5 minus 1 will give us 4. Remember, indices start from 0. So the last index will be 4. If the length is 5, the last index will be 4. So I got the last item here, got the first item. Then I now swapped. And I said the first in the index, in the array index 0, I'm now changing that value to the last one. Then on the last index, I'm also putting the first. So at the end of the day, I'm returning the array. So if I go on and run this code now, this is what we are going to get. Okay. So I'm swapping. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So the result should be 4 should not be as the first item, as in the 0, and 1 would not be the last item. So if I save this code and run it, you see, we got it 4, 2, 3, 1. Do you understand? We can even try another one. We can say 10. Okay. We can say 10 and 12. If I save and run, it will swap it. It says 12 and 10. So it swapped the first and the last one. So this is so if you understand what I just did here, I want you to drop in the comment section. If you don't understand, you also drop in the comment section. I can actually clear you. But if you like this video, if you enjoyed this video, if you got value from this video, I want you to like this video, share, comment. Tell us exactly what you would like us to talk about. You can even tell us what your solution is. Follow me on LinkedIn, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Anywhere you're watching this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on LinkedIn because I have a couple of these. In the next 180 days, I'll be dropping challenges like this and I'll be solving them like this. Thank you very much and I'll see you in the next video.